I have been out today planting more unneeded flowers. At least they don't have any practical use. But I don't know how many of you are like me, but you need those unneeded flowers. Anyway, I was sitting there and I was so thankful that I've come to this point that I can be out there healthy enough to be lifting things and have the energy to plant things. I love it when they bloom. I prayed over them because my roses, I wintered them in the garage. I'm not sure if they're coming back, but now I'm praying them into coming back. My husband and I have a unspoken wager about it. We'll see what happens. Um, anyway, and I was talking to God, and I wanted to have some music out there. Couldn't find my little speaker that I normally hook up, and I thought he must want my mind to be clear and not interrupted with anything. And that's usually how I get these little messages on what to say to you guys. And anyway, he brought into my mind the fact that sometimes the things that we can be looking for are right there in our grasp, i.e., your glasses being on your head and you're searching high and low for them. I remember once and working, I was an outside sales rep and we were doing inventory or something in the warehouse. And I was wearing a jean jacket and I was looking and had all my coworkers looking with me to try to find my cell phone. And lo and behold, it was in my front pocket. I had somebody, finally, we had the great idea of calling it, and there it was in my own front pocket. The thing that came to mind was your glasses are on your head, and your phone is probably, sometimes I've even been using my phone. And I guess the whole premise for that is the fact that there are people that have been raised in the church and sitting in the pew every Sunday, or maybe sat with their families and then they never got anything out of it and they've abandoned it and they leave thinking that they know everything about God and about the relationship with, I don't know, some people are more comfortable with the higher power. I'm comfortable with God and the Lord and those sort of things. I'm a traditional person in some ways. But anyway, my point is that I have run into them and I've had this epiphany that they're not really getting the word. They're not really being taught how to use a cell phone. They know they have it, but they don't know how to use it, how to see what everything that it offers. And Christianity is quite a bit like that. And sadly, unfortunately, and I apologize, there are a lot of Christians not doing anything for that cause. I don't know what they think. You don't have to agree with everybody in order to love them. As a matter of fact, the true higher calling of love, you love people that often you don't agree with and you find a little annoying, but that's what we're called to do. Anyway, that's just one facet of being a Christian. The long and short of it is if you have your glasses on your head and you have your cell phone in your hand, you have everything that you need symbolically to get through life. And those two things to me symbolize faith and hope. My faith is in the fact that I've spoken about before, which is in the fact that I know that God has a good plan for my life. Not just a plan, a good plan. And I have recently been going through some things which I think when I probably have gone through them, I'll share them with you. It's more tragedy and trauma. But God's really laying on my heart now with all the experience that I've had that He does still have a good plan for my life. And that didn't stop me today, even though these things are quite catastrophic and they don't have to do with my own personal health. But they're quite catastrophic. I can still sit out there in the sun and enjoy it, and I can still plant, and I can still do those things because I know I have faith in God and His plan, and I have hope for my future that He's going to work everything out. He can do more things than just one at a time, and He is unfolding that plan for me now, and He can do that. So if you have faith and you have hope, but of course, all of that relies on this, on learning that cell phone or getting into the Bible. There are lots of pastors that I like to watch. I won't say a lot, but there's quite a few. I enjoy Joyce Meyer, who I've mentioned before. She's on Enjoy Everyday Living, I think it is. I never can remember that, sorry. Her, and she has a free Bible study. There's also the Bible app that has a free Bible study every day. Get in there and just get to know what those benefits are for that. Because if you have those things, there really isn't anything that can come against you that you can't still have moments of joy and peace. So hang in there, you guys, and maybe get to know what those features are if you can. And I just so appreciate and hope that I appreciate that you're watching and taking the time, and I so hope that this helps you in some way. I will talk to you very soon, and we'll see what else God gives me to say. Enjoy your day, every moment of it. Know that this too shall pass, and that there is a really good plan for your life. Hang in there.